Hi, this is Nick from AgriPest Management. Today we're doing a grain store treatment. As you can see, the grain store is empty. These guys have had several loads rejected from their grain merchants due to the fact it's got grain weevil infested within the grain. So we've been drafted in to come and deal with this issue. So grain weevil are a store product insect that will feed on the grain itself once stored in a shed. And often, once it's removed from the grain store and taken to the grain merchants, they'll pick up on the fact it's got grain weevil or a variety of different store product insects species, and they could reject the load. So today we're doing a two-pronged approach. We're doing a ULV ultra low volume treatment, which uses the Exodus ULV machine. This is a mist that fills the shed full of insecticide. Now this is an instant knockdown, therefore it'll kill anything that's wandering around, but it won't necessarily kill any of the eggs or larvae that can be found within the shed. So although highly effective, there is the product that we use for that is the AgriPest Micro, highly effective on the ULV machine. Our secondary approach is to use Biol. Now this is applied through our sprayer, gives up to 12 months effectiveness against grain weevil in this case, and this will be sprayed around the shed to provide a residual treatment and long-lasting effect on the stored product insects. Now, one of the issues that we do have here is that we've got the grain dryer here, or the drying tunnel. This drying tunnel has a fan at the far end which blows air into the tunnel and subsequently blows air underneath the floor up through the stored product, which dries out the product. Now, unfortunately, in this case, we can't get access to these ductings due to the fact that the way that the floor's been laid won't allow us access. So what we're going to need to do is go into the grain tunnel. We're going to have to lift up the pot boards, which will allow the ULV, the mist, to flow through the grain tunnel, and it'll also make its way up the ductings and kill any of the live weevil that are living down the ductings. So the main products that we're using is the Biol through a spray treatment, which gives 12 months of residual life. We're using the AgriPest, which we're putting through the ULV machine, which is a mist application. We also use the Glorious sprayer, which we'll be using to spray the walls and the floors, and the ULV machine, which will do the misting. So I'll show you guys what I get up to. All these products can be bought through our shop on Become a Pest Controller. Please see the link below. Here you can see the grain weevil, literally in the thousands. This is a small corner of the shed. You can see there's been a bit of rat activity as well recently. But all these tiny little dots that you'll find on the girders, on the timbers, and on the building, panelling of the building, are all the grain weevil. And all these thousands of grain weevils will be contaminating the grain, which subsequently may result in your load being declined. So here we're opening the ductings. They're in the grain tunnel. These are the ones that lead underneath the floor of the shed, and as you can see, we're in the grain tunnel now. We'll get all these bob holes opened. It'll allow the insecticide to flow through freely. So we're now going to apply our AgriPest Micro into our ULV machine. So this is the instant knockdown that will instantly kill all the adult weevil. I'm going to start off in the grain tunnel, the drying tunnel. Grab my torch. So all the bob holes have been opened now. and this section of the building, the tunnel will soon be filled. The mist itself catches all the natural air currents that will be found within this grain store, and it'll push its way through all the ductings down the side, killing all the weevil that are underneath.
So now we're going to be using the KO by all. See there? And we're applying it through the Gloria sprayer.
So the treatment's now complete. I've just come out to speak to you rather than doing it in a mask. I've just finished doing the spray treatment. There's already a significant reduction in the amount of weevil that are crawling around in there. So I'm going to give it a week and then I'll pop back and see how we're progressing. Due to the severity of the infestation, I think it's worth just keeping on top of and making sure that we're getting the desired results. But between the ULV fogging treatment that we've done, that's filled the air full of the instant knockdown insecticide, that'll be killing a lot of the adults, and then combining it with the spray treatment, we're confident that we're going to be getting the desired results for this farmer, so that when he comes to reloading up come this harvest, he's safe in the knowledge that there'll be no more grain weevil in there. So the ULV machine, I forgot to mention earlier, the beauty of the ULV machine is that when it dispenses the micro droplets that it develops are lighter than air, which causes all the natural air currents within that building to swirl around and swirl that insecticide around, which means that it's not just getting to the areas that you can reach, it's also getting up into the roof, it's getting into the joists, it's getting into all the nooks and crannies that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get to without the use of this machine. So it is a highly effective form of conducting a treatment. So like I said, you can purchase the products, the KO Biol and the AgriPest Micro, on our website, which please find attached the link. But if you've got any questions regarding grain store treatment, then by all means get in touch. I'd be more than happy to help.